Mini Warriors! I'm so glad you're here because today is an awesome day. I reckon that today is so awesome. Well, because it's beautiful here, but also because all week long, ever since Mrs. Liz taught us My God is So Big, I've had that song in my head and I've been singing it and dancing to it and thinking about what the words mean. So I thought that maybe we can start off this week with singing My God is So Big, but a little bit of a different way this time. All right, come on, let's give it a go.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. He made mountains so tall, rivers so wide, and even the stars far away. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. He made mountains so tall, rivers so wide, and even the stars far away. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that my God can't do. For you, how big? So big. How strong? So strong. How mighty? Almighty.
That was awesome. Thanks for joining in with me. I was thinking about how God is so big, strong, but he still fits inside of our hearts. Wow. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how God can be so big and still fit inside our hearts. What have I got here? I've got a balloon. You know I like balloons because of last week. You saw me with lots of balloons, didn't you? So I've got this balloon here and we're going to do something with that. But first, can you look all around and can you show me where the air is? Did you have a good look? Did you find it? What do you mean you can't see the air? You can't really see it, but you can see it when it's moving in the trees and blowing them all around, can't you? Just like that. The air is everywhere, all around the whole world. Oh, I'm gonna blow it up. Ready? All done. Tie it up. My dog's coming to see what's happening. She likes balloons too. Don't you, Holly? She really does. The air is inside this little balloon, but it's still everywhere else in the whole world. That's just the same way that God can be inside our hearts and still everywhere else in the whole world, and even further than that. Now how about I blow up this blue balloon too? Now I've got 2 balloons. Imagine if I had even more balloons. There's enough air to fit in all of them and still be everywhere else at the same time. That's kind of like how God can be in so many people's hearts and still everywhere else at the same time. Even though our God is so big, He can still fit inside our heart. Yay! How about now we go and get the invisible Bible storybook out and talk about how our God is so mighty. Mighty! Stop! Wait a minute! First, some very special guests want to tell you something. That was awesome, friends! Phew. Well, today I don't even have time to take off my praise party hat and put on my invisible Bible storytelling hat because I'd like to tell you 2 stories today. So we're going to have to make them really, really quick. The only thing is, I'm a bit of a messy person sometimes. And look at all this mess. I just can't seem to find the invisible Bible storytelling book anywhere. Can you see it? Oh, me neither. Or maybe you can help me find it. It's probably under all this mess. What do you think? Are you ready to check underneath the mess and see if we can find it? All right. Let's have a look. No, don't need that. No, don't need a bunch of flowers. No, don't need a soccer ball. Oh, don't need a pair of fluffy slippers. That's not it. No, don't need a snake. A mat. No, that's not it. Look! We found it! Oh, what a relief. Okay, let's get started. Okay, once there was a man called Daniel who was really good best friends with the king. Now there were some naughty men in the kingdom who did not like Daniel because they wanted to be the only ones that wanted to be really best friends with the king. So they tried to get Daniel in trouble. They made the king make a rule that nobody was allowed to pray to God. And of course, Daniel did pray to God because he loved praying to God because he loved God. Then those naughty men made Daniel get in really big trouble. And guess what? He had to get thrown into the lion pit with all of the hungry lions. The king was so worried. Daniel had to stay there all night long. The next morning, the king went to find Daniel and he thought that probably the lions ate him all up. But when he called out, "Daniel, Daniel," Guess what? Well, Daniel just came out of there because God kept the hungry lions' mouths shut, because God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. Woohoo! All right, get ready, because the next story is about to start in 1, 2, 3. Whoa, this story is about an angry big giant that wanted to hurt everybody in the whole kingdom. So the king said, oh no, there's nobody in the whole kingdom that's big enough or strong enough or brave enough to fight this whole giant. But one boy said, actually, I will do it. His name was David, and God told him to go and fight that big giant. But David was just a boy. Oh, what would he do? He just prayed and he asked God to show him what to do. And then he went out to meet that big giant. And you know what God told him to do? He told him to pick up little rocks, so small, and go out to see that big giant. And the big giant laughed. You're so small. You look like a little puppy dog, he said. I'm not scared of you. But David still wasn't scared. He got his little stones and swung them around and around and around, and whoa! They knocked the big giant right down. God helped David. Our God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. Even a giant looks so teeny tiny to him. And you know what? The same God that helped David and helped Daniel is the God that we love. Our God is so big and strong and mighty that if we ask him, he'll help us if we ever have a problem too. Okay, I think it's time for one more song. Are you ready? Let's go!
Here we go. David saw Goliath, the big old ugly giant. But David was not frightened. He did not run away. He walked into that battle with a slingshot and a pebble. He said, I'll tell you something, devil. I am not afraid. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 he lives inside, side, side. He lives inside my heart, inside my heart, deep inside my heart. He lives inside, side, side. Well, prayer was law defying, but Daniel kept on trying. So they threw him with those lions right about their supper time. They were close enough to eat him. He could smell their bad breath breathing. But it sure surprised those heathens when he came out alive. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 he lives inside, side, side. He lives inside my heart, inside my heart, deep inside my heart. He lives inside, side, side. Here we go. When I'm feeling lonely, or when I'm feeling scared, or when I eat bologna, I know God is there. I know he's there. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 he lives inside, side, side. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide.